Alright, what's up YouTube? This is White Sox Warrior coming at you with a Hieratic deck profile. I went to locals for my first time this week and I used this deck. I went 3-1. I lost to a chain burn deck, but other than that, I ran through most decks. And actually, I don't really have a side deck, so the only reason I lost to chain burn was because I didn't have anything to side in. But next time, I'll have a roll to Cree and should run over that stupid chain burn deck because I don't even think it's that good. But here's the deck profile. Start off with 3 Dragons of Tefnuit. They're your Cyber Dragon of the deck. Really get your chain going, and it's your best card probably. Next we have Sue, and Sue works well with Tefnuit because this whole deck runs on tribute summon. So when you use Sue, you can pop a back row by tributing a dragon from your hand or on the field. So it's just a great card because back row can really screw up Hieratics. Next, next you have your set, and the set is good because you can normal summon him and it gets the chain going just like Tefnuit, except you already wasted your normal summon. So if you want to do something with that, but it helps get your chain going. But it's a level 5. However, it has a level modulating ability, so it can get your XYZ in there too. Next you have Nebthet, and Nebthet's good because you can pop a monster, which, I mean, it's good if you have to run over a big one, but most of the time the Dragon's at 2,000, so it runs over most, but still a good card to have. I ran over a Odin in my first turn, and I ran over it and cleared the back row, so yeah, Nebthet was just key to that. And then most of this deck runs on normal dragon, so you have your Wattail and your Luster Dragon number 2. You run one of each because if somebody runs Chain Disappearance, you're pretty much screwed. So Luster Dragon and Wattail because they're 6 stars too, and you want that for a Tum. Hey Nick, can you grab my side deck?
Where is it?
It's in my deck box. Then I run 3 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Yeah.
I got it.
The blue ones, yeah. And then I have 3 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragons because they are just fantastic. This is what you get out with the Tum. And it's great when you can draw 1, sometimes 2. 2 kind of gets cluttered, but if you can draw 1 in your hand, you can get game if you have the right cards. I mean, but like, because you can banish you use Red Eye's effect, banish, then use him and get his effect. Thanks, man. And then, wait, is the other one in there?
Explain that one.
But my brother's a faggot, but I love him. Yeah, I had 3 of them, and it's just great because if you get one, it's game on board, and it's good. And then I like to tech in 1 Gabeb because in case I don't get a Tefnuit or a Hieratic set, and I can just use him, and he's good because if he kills a monster, he gets a normal dragon out. So you don't have to put all your cards in one basket and just get Gabeb to bait out some stuff, and I like that. I use him well in the tourney. And I mean, standard 3 Veilers, you need them, gotta have them. It's all decks, you can counter any deck you want with this, and it's just awesome. And then my last monster card is just Gores because Gores wins games. He stalls, I can get my monsters to my hand, and it's just Gores. Next I have 3 Hieratic Seals of Convocation, and they're just fantastic because you can get whatever Hieratic monster you want and get your combos going. It's just an awesome card to have. Next in Econ, and it's great because you can get over big monsters. You can switch it to defense mode, but you can tribute one of your monsters to get opponent's monster, which is great because most of these run on tributes, and if you tribute them, get the normal dragon, get a Tum out, and get it popping, and it's just like a great card. Next, I run 2 Duality. I don't like 3 because I tend to draw my cards enough, so I don't really need 3, but 2 is good for me because if you get it, like if you use it, you can't special summon, and the whole deck runs on the special summon, so 2 Dualities is good, I think. Next, I tech in a Super Rejuvenation, which is great because if you tribute a dragon, you draw a card at the end phase, and this whole deck runs on tribute, so I used it during locals a couple times, and I got like 2, 3, 4 cards on average on these, which is nice. And then Wingbeat. Wingbeat's a great card because it screws up opponent's back row, and back row just screws over Hieratics. And it's also good with the Tum and Red Eyes when you get him from a Tum because he has 0/0. So you special summon special summon a dragon with amenity 0/0. Use this card. Get Red Eyes back to your hand. Then banish the dragon you summon. So make sure it's like a weaker one. Then special summon another one, and Red Eyes is gonna be at 2800. So it's game on board. Then you have 3 MST. Next stop. Then you have 3 MST. Clear back row. You need to clear back row. It's the only thing I can say. Heavy Storm, back row hate. Monster Reborn, staple. Good if you're, because this deck gets screwed over by Dark Hole. So Monster Reborn, Red Eyes, and this is pretty much game. Dark Hole, and Book of Moons, Book of Moon. And I only run 3 traps in this deck. I run Solemn Judgment because whatever, I ain't gotta negate shit. And then 2 Torrential Tributes, gives you field control. My extra deck then, standard. Oh, I only have 2 right now, but I'm getting the 3rd one in the mail. So I have 2 Atoms right now, but I only needed 2 to rape locals. And I have 3 Gaia Dragons because overlay, attack. Got a Force Focus, which is a 4-man's Photon Strike Bouncer, or whatever it works, 2800. Runs over Photon. Adrius is good with Nepthet and a set, so that works. And then I have the Queen Dragon Djinn because sometimes I side in a good bad. So that's it, YouTube. Please like, subscribe, and no haters. But go White Sox.